Just make sure you tick the little box. Hello and welcome to Eclipse Pro Wrestling. It is your host, David Scheller, and I'm here joined by none other than the new and inaugural Comet Champion, the Sir. Indeed. Thank you for being here. I know that being a champion can be demanding, even in a brand new promotion like Eclipse. However, we will be heading to the ring to see none other than Slade Wilson, the Shredder. Getting a little bit of mic time, it seems. Can't imagine he's too happy after what happened in the Battle Royal only last week for your championship. Indeed. Now we're heading to the ring. Well, he's got a very funky beat as he comes down to the ring, wearing his full attire. I believe he is expected to be in action as well tonight. Wait. He appears to be calling you out. Wait. Seems that you're an easy target coming here and being at ringside for... You have quite a history with Shredder, don't you? Indeed, it seems that he really wants, well, a one-on-one match. He's saying that a Battle Royal isn't a fair way to be a champion. He wants his opportunity. Indeed, putting on a very impressive performance, laying out for a few push-ups even for one point, but did win that belt. I believe you're already working on securing some custom side plates for it as well. Indeed. Get them freshly customized as the Shredder continues to rant and rave, demanding an opportunity. But remembering, at Eclipse, much like other federations that you're in, sir, we don't hand out opportunities, they are earned. Indeed. However, we do have to go to our first match of the night as we see the Blackout, Daniel Cole, facing off with the tenured veteran Dolph Ziggler. I do remember that. It was a very interesting acquisition for your brand, All Sir Elite. Of course, Dolph Ziggler, known for his amateur background as we head to the ring. Saw a very flashy entrance from the Blackout last week. Will we see the same again here tonight? Certainly seems so as he comes out from none other than Goldberg's locker. From maybe sending a message to the veteran. Not currently signed to Eclipse, but maybe trying to draw him out. Wills comes down the ring, shadow boxing and all. Indeed, coming to their own ring now, got a solemn expression on the face. Takes every match with needed seriousness. Indeed, has stated many times, even though he does own the Federation, he is going to fight for his opportunities as much as anyone else and more. Now we have the show-off coming to the ring. Taking his time. Quite unlike a regular Dolph Ziggler. Maybe his few run-ins with none other than Goldberg have done some irreplaceable damage. Slowing up his style a little bit. Starting this match, already getting into the grappling. Bit of a power game exchange. Which way are you leaning in this matchup, sir? Indeed, does seem like Ziggler has managed to survive that early brush. Now going a bit more tit for tat. Whoa! Cole maybe taunting Ziggler with a bit of a zigzag there. Ooh. I feel like these people are just about to take a tear out of each other. Seen quite a strong reversal game from both men in the early goings. Oh, got the Tiger driver there. Tiger suplex, actually. Oh, and a power slam. Following up. Seems that Cole's found a groove in the power game advantage over Ziggler here. What do you think Ziggler has to do to overcome that power advantage here? Oh, it's a bit of a striking combination. Clearly maybe keeping Ziggler on his toes. Ziggler does need to pull something out of here quick, otherwise could be a short night for him. Welcome, Sick Boy, thank you for joining us. Of course, Shala and Sir at the desk. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Flying forearm sends Ziggler to the outside, giving him a bit of recovery time. Cole's right back on him. Is not looking good for Ziggler. Oh no, he's looking for it, that guillotine choke. And that's all she wrote as Ziggler is forced to tap only inches away from the ropes. Ziggler was able to go reversal for reversal with the blackout, but it does seem that that power advantage spelled disaster for him throughout the match. Indeed. Of course, with the mentioning of Sick Boy, a lot of this could be heading into a match between two members also early on Revolution come Monday. As Daniel Cole... Sorry, what was that? Yeah. Indeed. Of course. Of course, that is only the first match of the night. Moving on, we do have indeed the Young Bucks facing off with the Street Profits. Of course, this match all about tag team supremacy with the unveiling of the Comet Championship rumors have started to abound about an elusive tag team gold. Indeed. No time like the present to form a bit of a tag team and try and get your name in the hat. But then for tenured teams, there's nothing more than recognition on the line. And recognition is craved in this industry. Now we head to the ring. Of course, the Young Bucks coming out to Here Comes the Money. Fans of their money gun, no doubt. I have to talk to the pyro guy, I guess. Of course, wearing jackets adorned with all of their companies they've worked with. Knows how to sell in more than one way. Indeed. Of course, famous for those caps. Haha, TJC, PWE, thank you for joining the fold. Just missed your tag team partner in Aussie Strong Style in the ring. Now in some tag team action. Oh. Of course, David Scheller here at the desk with the Sir. The Blackout just in the ring previously. Street Profits making their way kind of laissez-faire to the ring. A lot of charisma, a lot of energy. Should be a very competitive matchup, as long as they avoid being kicked in the face. Bucks getting overconfident, going for a pin off a funky elbow drill? I'm not sure how to describe that really. Could very well. Montez seems to be moving at just a pace faster. Lost Matt taunting from the outside now. Both men back in the ring. Could be setting up some tandem offense from the Street Profits. Nope, Montez Ford decides to leave the ring instead. Gives Matt enough time to regenerate. Just laying in chops to Angelo Dawkins while getting a wrestling takedown. Seeing Nick come in. Nick and Dawkins now the legal men. Nope, Nick and Ford. Quick tag out. Matt tagging back in, saving his brother a bit of... Oh, the referee taken down. I don't know what's going on in the minds. The Young Bucks clearly not in that same frame. One of the Bucks already bleeding. Certainly one Buck you don't want to be in your headlights. There's a lot of emotion nonetheless. Almost trying to goad Montez Ford into joining the ring there. Super kick party! Jesus, just going to town on Montez Ford now. Clearly incised by... We saw that to full effect in the Battle Royal last week. And for that muscle drop kick into the corner miss, sets it up for Dawkins. Dawkins unable to land the butterfly. Once again, getting the super kick party. Referee's not having a good time of it here tonight. Oh no, again the Canadian Destroyer. Pinfall. I swear his foot's on the rope there. Seeing a lot of tandem offense from the Bucks here. Not as much from the Street Profits. I'm not sure if I'd say this is the same level of dominant. It certainly took the Bucks a quick minute to get to this point. Was very impressive. Of course, with 8 men, hard to stand out. Maybe a bit emotional after being called out earlier in the show, so does that mean you'll be accepting Slade's challenge, as it were? Oh, snake eyes to Nick. Dawkins looking for something. Gets gorged in the eyes. Nick maybe not in his right mind here. Oh, super kick again. Oh no. Oh. Wait, a throwback to their old. More bang. More bang picks up the win for the Young Bucks. Ooh. Bit of tension between the Young Bucks. Jeez. Hopefully they can overcome it if they're still looking to become supreme in the tag team division here. Indeed. Of course, we do have to head to our next match, which will be none other than Caiden Cross facing off with Braun Strowman. Of course, the winner of this match will head into our main event, where they will fight for the #1 contendership right for the Solar Championship. This should be two big, meaty men just taking each other apart. Personally think I'll be moving up to the announcement table by the stage instead of being anywhere near ringside for this match. Slade. Of course, Caiden Cross got quite the past in the E-Fed scene. Could be looking to make a name here in Eclipse. And seize his moment. Of course, you always have to put the size advantage with Braun Strowman, but now with Caiden Cross in the ring, I'm starting to think that that won't be as big an advantage as Strowman usually has against his opponents. Another very interesting thing about Braun Strowman, normally it takes big men some time to get up to speed, but the tick rate on Strowman is something to be admired. Hits like a freight train, runs like a sprinter. Two of them already deciding to slug it out. Oh, picking it up into a single Boston Crab. Cross with the submission attempt early. Probably not the best idea given that Strowman's legs are more like tree trunks than anything human. Kind of feels like Strowman's just trying to figure out a way to evaluate a weakness that Caiden has at this point. Of course, appreciate everyone for tuning in. Appreciate all the support for Eclipse Pro Wrestling. This is only our second broadcast. And we are proud to be joined by our first champion, the Sir. What is Braun Strowman doing? Is it the middle rope? Oh! No water in the pool as he goes for what seemed to be a huge shoulder block. Jesus. I'm starting to get the feeling that Strowman is worried about Cross. Don't think he's found a weakness just yet. Indeed. Strowman is very much a raw power practitioner. Hanging Caiden out to dry. Jesus. Oh, getting hit with that Caiden Cross slam. just managed to get the shoulder up there. Strowman getting desperate here. Trying to come back with everything he has. Taking it deliberately to the outside. What could he be looking for? Oh no. He's dismantling the table. Strowman breaking the count. Could be looking for it. It's got him up over the shoulder. Oh, narrowly avoiding the table there. Caiden indeed, if that had been through the table. Breaking the count once again. Strowman intent, clearly, putting him through the table. Oh no, got him up, through, oh, Christ. That's all table. Strowman going up to the top rope. Not a place that he fancies. Oh! Jesus. Takes a hard landing. Jesus, Strowman just breaking that roll up. Oh! And just tossing someone like Strowman across. Seems superhuman. Caiden Cross taking just a moment to evaluate his work, but now looking to put the seal on it. Oh, a second cross slam. That's gotta be all she wrote. Cross advances into the main event in the contendership match. Has a shot at the title, but how much damage has that battle done on poor man? Can very well see these two running it back in only in a very short amount of time. However, we do have to move on to our next segment, which I believe is hearing from none other than David Wise. Well, he was a previous champion in ORW. He's been a champion in Rise Pro Wrestling, which has now become Chaotic Mayhem Wrestling. And he was also a dual champion in TWE. course, sure, David Wise has nothing on the mind except for continued title aspirations. Coming out, having a bit of a stretch. Maybe a bit of ring rust, being out of the saddle for a couple weeks. Really flexing. I think we saw this previously in ORW a couple times, but even though he does seem to flex a lot in the ring, he's all business when it comes to fighting in this ring. Yeah. Certainly seems that he's got the World Championship on the mind. Wants to be putting his name forward for those contendership matches. Wants his damn title match already. Certainly confident. Wants to be put in contention for those world title shots. Certainly see he's got the muscle for it. Of course, now we see Ladyhawk in action against Liv Morgan. Going from one submission specialist in the ring, that of David Wise, to another. Ladyhawk using a plethora of submission-based maneuvers. Certainly seems like Ladyhawk has a lot of support in the chat. Of course, we'll see if Ladyhawk can get it done here tonight. You can see the eagle emblazoned on the ring already. Taking a lot of inspiration from Beth Phoenix. Liv Morgan choosing to attack Ladyhawk in the midst of her entrance. Not a bright idea if I'd ever had one. Just gonna get tossed around. Seems that Ladyhawk has gone from the competitive just to wanting to destroy Liv Morgan now. Went for a pinfall there. Liv not really getting a word in edgewise yet. Probably the most dominant. Wait, someone else's music is playing. That's Shayna Baszler's music. Ladyhawk strapping in her rings of Saturn. I'm not sure what happened there. Was that a submission or a DQ? I saw Liv Morgan tapping, but at the same time the boot came down from Shayna Baszler. What is going on there? Gonna have to go to the play-by-plays there. I do think the referee called for the match just before the boot came down. I believe the official ruling is Ladyhawk defeats Shayna Baszler, or Liv Morgan, by submission. Shayna Baszler clearly either coming to the aid of Liv Morgan or trying to get on the wrong side of Ladyhawk. Either way, we do have to get to the next match. Indeed, controversial finish. And now we have a second round of tag team action with the OG Club facing off with TM61. Indeed. Of course, could be looking for that shot at gold. Still don't know exactly what's going on. Of course, would one of the recent signees would like a bit of a shout out, so I'd like to thank the most recent signee by Daniel Cole, the owner, being TJC to the Eclipse brand. Of course, in my roles as the head of the IWO, I have been seeing more and more of TJC and all of his aspects, as well as the Sir having quite a storied history with the man. Of course, now another, talking about the Australian TJC, we see two more Australians making their way to the ring. TM61, formerly the Mighty, also the Mighty Don't Kneel. Of course, wearing the Australian footy jerseys. Indeed, the OG Club been everywhere, won practically every championship. Certainly a tough trial here tonight. indeed. It's very tough seeing it boil down to the last couple of minutes. Of course, the longest reigning champion in Eclipse history at 7 days. Of course, talking about championships, however, this is on the road for those elusive tag team gold yet to be announced. It should be in the next couple of weeks as we head towards our first pay-per-view. As well as the main event having title implications as the #1 contendership right is on the line. Getting a bit tangled with the referee there. The OG maybe a bit big for their britches, even with all their accomplishments. Of course, Anderson loves to brag about his hot Asian wife, but can also get it done in the ring. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there. That's something you don't see every day. Of course, the machine gun has just as many moves in his arsenal as bullets, as it would seem. Correct indeed, TGC. TM61 in Pokemon is Will-O-Wisp, and they'll need a Will-O-Wisp or a Will-O-Wish to get back into this match. Although you do have quite a thing for Aussies, don't you? Certainly seems to be Nick Miller now getting on top of Anderson here. Strapping in that face. Well, front face lock there. Nick Miller maybe being able to stay just a step of Anderson. Now going in the Boston Crab. That's right on the rope. I think the referee should be calling that right there, but it does seem Anderson is able to escape. Who's not tough? Certainly seems back and forth now. Carl Anderson having to go blow for blow with both of the Aussies so far. Gallows seeming to keep out of it just at the moment. Oh. Shoulder blocks. Oh, leg splits. Vincent's having a real tough go of it right now. Very interesting to see if we'll ever see the Sick Boy in Eclipse Pro Wrestling. Certainly not. Indeed, quote the Raven nevermore. Of course, we'd like to extend our condolences to Sick Boy and his family for their recent family passing. We wish them all the best, and our thoughts will be with them. Could be looking to find something here. Setting up for the Magic Killer. Oh, up on the shoulders and down. Vincent unable to block the block. As now Gallows is in. Big boot by Gallows there. Could that be it? Shane Thorne in. Doesn't need to as Nick Miller gets it up. Oh! Interference by the illegal man, Shane Thorne. Chop blocking him. Clearly Gallows got issues with Shane Thorne going to the outside, just chasing him there. What the? Okay. Anyway. Gallows and Miller, legal men. Gallows much more interested in Thorne, it seems, however. Oh, like a riptide there. Gallows hitting the choke slam on Shane Thorne, leaving him to roll out of the ring as we see. Oh no. This is going to be all she wrote as they set up for a second Magic Killer onto Nick Miller. Even with a botch dive to the outside from Gallows, the OG Club pick up the win. Congratulations to the OG Club, sending the referee out as they lay the boots into the downed Mighty. They're not kneeling, but they're certainly on the mat. They're just tossing them out. The OG Club clearly here to send a message. Thought this match may have been easier. They're knocking them about. Indeed. Believe that just does leave us with our main event. Oh, actually no. We have Slade Wilson in action. My mistake. Our pre-main event, Slade Wilson, the Shredder, facing off with Tommy Demise. A win here would get Slade back into the above 50% win rate, which is always ideal when you're trying to gun down a championship opportunity. Of course, was in the Battle Royal last week, which put that mark on his record in the L column. Now could be looking for one in their W column. Indeed. Both these men fancying a lot of leg-based offense, whether it be the knee strikes galore from Tommy Demise, or the kicks and elbows and knees of the Shredder. Indeed. Indeed. No one can ever take that away from you either. Of course, both with this match being an unofficial number one contendership match, as well as the main event being an completely official number one contendership match. Even the number one contendership right has to be defended. So if either of these men do secure that right, in future matches they may well have to defend it. Of course, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I think we just peaked at 9 viewers for about 2 seconds there, so I appreciate all the support. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Very interesting choice with the red dye in the hair. Wondering what that's meant to represent. Oh, already going blow for blow, trading kicks for knee strikes as well. Shredder looking to lay him in quick. Shredder rolling to the outside quickly, testing his ring awareness. Tony Demise taking his time. Or Shredder not one to hide away from underhanded tactics. Already going for the chair, distracted by the ref. Oh, Jesus. Getting a bit close for comfort there. Getting up in the face of the commentary team. Oh, huge leg lariat from Deathstroke there. Slade Wilson, the Shredder. Really determined to have that chair. Oh, Jesus. Slade not giving a damn as the referee is tossed. Slade Wilson wants just to destroy Tommy Demise, it seems. Laying in the chair shot just as the referee was standing back up. Definitely trying to make a statement here. Seems that now that he's already got the advantage, it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, big back body drop. Surprised to not see the ref reprimanding. Oh no, really? Not the table. God. You need to work here. There's a whole other table for you to use. Clearly sending a message to you as much as he can't get his hands on you just yet. He's right in our faces, looking for his famous pedigree. And the pedigree through the table and then face first to the ring. Tommy Demise still able to kick out. What is Demise made out of? Oh, Jesus, huge glyph there by Tommy Demise. Tommy Demise going up to the top rope. What's he looking for? Could be looking for something here. Oh geez, another pedigree, dead center of the ring. That should be it. Slade Wilson is your victor, if not by any conventional means, but getting the 3 count. What is this? A handshake between the two of them? What? Am I in Bizarro World? I can only imagine that Tommy Demise is just such a fan of the lengths he would go to, being an extreme wrestler himself, or being a hardcore wrestler, that he can only applaud the tactics used, I guess. That's big question marks there. However, that does only leave us with our main event. The triple threat number 1 contendership match. Of course, Cross punching his ticket earlier in the night against Braun Strowman in a convincing performance. But the damage done in that match, going through the table, being hit from the top rope. Could that spell disaster for him in this match? Of course, Dominik Dijakovic currently holding that number 1 contendership right. Tomasso Omega, the challenger, due to concussion last week, the match was unfairly called, and now getting his reimbursement. Should certainly be a huge matchup. Of course, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate all the support. As we see all the combatants head to the ring. Of course, some triple threat rules means no disqualification, no count out. Basically anything goes. Certainly an interesting night of action so far. Of course, now this match, title implications. Winner becomes the number 1 contender to the Solar Championship and as Dijak is doing tonight, has to defend it. You can certainly see a bit of stiffness in the way that he's walking. Maybe facing a little bit of complication after that match. Of course, Dijak coming to the ring now, favouring to hear the crowd over any of his own music. Taking it in. Is the current #1 contender to the Solar Championship after knocking out Omega with a spinning back elbow last week. Of course, the match should have been labelled a no contest. However, Omega has recovered since and now is looking to reclaim or take away that challenge right from Dijak. Now we have the Spartan Tomasso Omega making his way to the ring. Taking a lot of inspiration from the cerebral assassin, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Of course, he has had to earn each and every part of his armor, from the cape to the breastplate to the helmet, earning it through trials and tribulations. Believes in the traditional Spartan training proves to create the finest warriors, even in a modern climate. So it will be Dijak, Omega, Cross. #1 contendership on the line. You can see Cross and Dijak warming up on the sides. Best hope that Omega is warmed up backstage, because he'll get no such time to warm up here tonight. Very interesting motivations here for each of them tonight. Dijak wanting to defend his right. Omega wanting to defend his honor after being, well, medically broken last week. And Cross probably needing this match to go as short as possible to try and maximize his chances. Very interesting tactic by Omega here. Taking a bit of a pause, letting Cross and Dijak go blow for blow. While he didn't get any time before to stretch and warm up. could very well be taking the time to rest and let Cross and Dijak tire themselves out. Getting lifted up from that spinning heel kick into a power bomb. Shows the power of Cross that you saw on display earlier against Braun Strowman. Tomasso maybe using his time wisely, seeming to have both of his opponents scouted. Oh! That spinning back elbow, putting Dijak down. Clearly revenge for what happened last week. And maybe going up to the top rope. You know, he has that signature elbow drop. Just drops on Caiden Cross. Getting a 2 count. You've got to imagine that he wants to go over on Dijak. Of course, now focusing on Dijak. Does seem that Omega has got the front foot early here. Got a lot of energy coming out of that injury last week that cost him the match. Dijak stopping to celebrate, but gets kicked for his efforts. Indeed. Just a reminder, this isn't elimination style, so only have to pin one of the opponents to win. Cross perhaps looking for the cross slam there. Omega one step ahead. There's Omega looking for a huge spear through the ropes. Oh, that's Cross written for, I guess. Oh, Caiden Cross making the mistake of going out backwards through the ring. Could this be it for Dijak now? Omega sizing him up. Hits a huge spear. 1, 2, 3. Omega is your new #1 contender. Jesus, seen some huge spears in my time, but not two as huge as those two. Absolutely brutal. Of course, this will be available on YouTube tomorrow for revision, as well as on Twitch in the next 24 hours. But what a match. Tomasso Omega is your new #1 contender. Slade has sent quite a message to you, champ, and so much more. Seen some huge tag team action. We saw Ladyhawk debut in dominant fashion, if not a controversial finish. Indeed. Huge night. Thank you all for tuning in. But for all of us, I've been David Shower. He's been the Sir. The Sir, the inaugural and current Comet Champion. But for Eclipse, that has been all. Good night.